Hi guys, welcome to Sri Sai Shorthand Coaching Center. Get ready for 200 words per minute dictation, 5 minutes duration. Start. Mr. Speaker Sir, I am sure that every honorable member will share with me the sense of relief that this long debate has come to an end. We have been in office for nearly a year and the honorable members of this house are entitled to sit in judgment over our achievements and failures. Coming to the debate, I think you will agree that it was mainly concentrated on famine. It is agreed on all hands that we are passing through a very difficult period and the people are suffering very much. The only thing that we have to see is in what way relief can be given to the people. In dealing with this problem, I would like to say this. We were paying our best attention to save the people of this state by giving relief to them. But in spite of that, allegations have been made that we have differentiated from region to region. I may tell this house that as far as this matter is concerned, our conscience is quite clear. As finance minister, I am aware of the expenditure which was from time to time sanctioned for the purpose of meeting the famine conditions, and in sanctioning such expenditure, the only thing that we were concerned with was where the area of distress lay, where the distress was more, and where greater relief was necessary. Those who believe that we have not gone far to give further relief have not realized the magnitude of the problem and the resources available to the government to meet the famine conditions. Honorable members believe that we have got resources enough to meet the problem of this size. It is not true. That is why the Chief Minister told the House yesterday that this was an unprecedented famine. It is not as if we are going through normal times. We are passing through abnormal times. There was a drought for 5 or 6 years, and to that extent, the resources of the government have been affected. That was why he said that the central government must come to the aid of this state. In the coming year, I hope that we will have normal conditions so that the people may get some relief. It is with that hope that the government have provided for 17 lakhs of rupees for famine relief. Honorable members need not think that this is the only amount available for famine relief. I would like to point out that there are many other sources from which adjustments can be made. If there is distress in a particular area, we can divert money to that area. If any area is affected again by drought conditions, we will face it with determination, and I am sure that I will have the cooperation of the House in providing relief to the affected people. When we are talking of famine, we have also to face the problem of unemployment and the low purchasing power among the people. I think this is due to the fact that the majority of our people are engaged in agriculture and agriculture depends upon a fair monsoon. If there is failure of monsoon to that extent, production goes down. So when there has been failure of monsoon successively for 6 years, the purchasing power of the people goes down. There is nothing surprising about it. The leader of the opposition seems to think that if we give 75% of the produce to the tenant, it will lead to increased production. But I would like to point out that we are largely a state of peasant proprietors. In spite of that, production is going down. As a matter of fact, production has gone down throughout the country. If that is so, it is due to the failure of rains. Further, the land holdings are small and the peasants do not have sufficient capital to invest in agriculture. So we should take steps to improve the economic condition of these small peasants. I am sure that better seeds and manure should be supplied to them so that production may go up. It is in that task the government are engaged now because it is only when production increases the purchasing power of the people will increase. In this connection, I would also refer to the food situation. It is said that the prices are going up. My own view is that the harvest season is now over and it will be possible for people to get food grains in the open market. We have received reports that the prices have not gone up as much as it was feared by other people. They are at a reasonable level now because of the harvest, but they are likely to rise after 2 months when the lean months begin. We are aware of it and we are trying our best to see that during the lean months supply through the fair price shops is to the maximum extent possible. That is why we are trying to conserve as much as possible during the months of harvest and with the stocks available. I am sure we will be able to face the situation during the lean months. In this connection, I am grateful to the Food Minister of the Government of India who made a statement in Parliament that the requirements of Tamil Nadu would be fully met. He also advised us that if we depended on rice alone, it would be more and more difficult to get rice from other places and that therefore it should be possible for us to push in wheat as much as possible. We explained to him that it would not be possible to sell wheat unless there was reduction in the price. He promised to supply us wheat at a concessional rate. Now, I would appeal to the honorable members that we should popularize wheat so that we may be able to face the situation if the monsoon fails again.